All right, what's up, guys? It's Mark here at Dino Trading. Got a pretty late night video here for you. All right, this is one of the first ones I've done in a long time. You can see the time here. It's a little before 1 a.m., so 1 o'clock in the morning here, Chicago time. I just wrapped up my Forex and I'm getting ready to hit the bed here, but I wanted to put together this video for you guys that are interested or curious about overnight session trading. All right. I get asked this question at least 10 to 15 times a day. For those of you guys that have other obligations during normal trading hours, right? Like if you have a full-time job from 9 to 5, or you have family obligations, or just other stuff that you're doing that doesn't allow you to be at a computer from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., normal business hours. People always ask me, hey, Mark, what do you think about trading the overnight session if you have a full-time job? And my answer has typically been, you know what, boss, 8 o'clock a.m. to 1 p.m. Chicago time is what I consider personally prime time to trade futures, right? It's when the stock market's open. It's when Forex pairs are kicking it. It's where futures trading is kicking it. There's a lot of action in the morning session. But, all right, and this is a big but, what I have noticed is that with the futures markets, like commodity markets, like crude oil futures, gold futures, and some of these index futures like the NQ, like the Dow, which is what we're looking at here in this video right now on the screen, some of these markets have unbelievable fucking moves in the overnight session if you catch it at the right time, right? And I've been noticing that the right time is around 7 p.m. to about 9 or 10 p.m. So that 3 to 4 hour block at night. Again, Chicago time. So whatever that matches up to wherever you are in the world, if you're on Pacific time or Eastern time or Australian time or whatever the case is, there are some really, really nice signals in the overnight session, right? And check this signal out here, all right? So this potential long signal here happened at 7 p.m., so a few hours ago, all right? And this is on the Dino Bars chart. So let's just make sure we make that clear so you guys don't get confused here, all right? This is the Dino Bars chart, okay? And we got a typical signal. The first green bar after any red bar, that is your signal to go long. But you don't want to just rush and randomly go long. You want to wait for that pullback, right? You guys have seen this before, nothing new here. So you grab this bar's high, you grab this bar's low, and you wait for that retracement. And you can see it gave you the retracement like textbook, like clockwork. And if we jump over to the T-bar chart, this signal right here is the Dino signal bar that I've drawn here from the Dino bar chart. Is this making sense? This signal right here, in fact, let me put an arrow right there. This signal bar represents this bar on the smaller time frame chart, which is what I like to call the T-bar chart. You guys can use any other smaller time frame chart you like, but this is proprietary. This is like the secret sauce. And so you guys know what you have to do next, right? You wait for that retracement and you do what? You draw your pivot points. There's one, there's the other. What do you do with those two pivot points? Well, you draw the trend line. What do you do when that trend line breaks? Well, you go long on the trend line break and you place your stop right over here at the most recent swing low. And check out what happened to the Dow futures and really all futures markets today. It's up 300 fucking points. When is the last time you've seen an overnight move where the Dow jumps 300 points? Right? It's usually down 300 points. You hardly ever see it up 300 points. And you could chalk this up to anything in the world, right? You could chalk this up to China and the United States agreeing to something. You could chalk it up to Trump putting out some bullshit tweet. But guys, you've heard me say this before, right? When a signal starts and the retracement gets underway and you take that retracement right here in your smaller time frame chart and you enter that trade, you place your stop, you get to break even right here, and then you trail your stop on the Dino Bars chart. Guys, there is no force on earth that's ever going to stop a trend. When the market wants to go up, it's going to go up, and it's going to kill all of those traders who tried to short this market. When the market wants to go down, it's going to kill all of those traders who try to buy that market. The only traders that win are what? Trend traders, right? These are the only people in the world that win at trading. I've been talking about trend trading for, Jesus Christ, it feels like forever. You guys know that I'm probably one of the only people that talks about trend trading without any indicators whatsoever. Just one price action bar to tell you the direction of the trend and one smaller chart to get in on that trend. That's all you need, right? And what I find interesting, the takeaway that I want you guys to take away from this video is start paying attention to some of these overnight moves, right? When you're watching the overnight session, check out some of those moves. Check out crude oil, check out gold futures. I mean, you can legitimately capture some decent moves by trading in the overnight session, right? So you don't have to worry about quitting your day job. You don't have to worry about leaving some of your other obligations that you have during the daytime. You can keep all of those obligations and make no changes to your life and just trade the overnight session. And I think you're going to find some success. And I think you're going to find success quickly. Because guys, at the end of the day, we're not doing brain surgery here, right? This is simply green bars and red bars. No indicators, no moving average lines, no bullshit, no MACD, no nothing. Just green, draw your zone, wait for that retracement, and let the market trend. That is how you make money in trading. And you could probably implement this strategy of trading the overnight session, futures, Forex, whatever. You could probably implement that forever and be very, very successful at it. All right. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to send this out to you. I personally found this really fascinating. I hope you guys do too. Thanks for watching this video. See you on the next trade.